goodness, y'all. We made it. Cross fingers, jump down, go to town, boogie. We made it to another year. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today we bring you buzzing headphones. Not really. We're going to embellish some butterflies. Now these are butterflies that I got from the Dollar Tree way back in probably spring of 2021. Okay? Probably. So I don't know if they're available anymore, y'all. I haven't seen them since I got them. And I got 2 packages of each color, just saying, because they had a bunch, so I got some. Anyway, we're going to use this scrapbook paper. Now, I showed you the pad, excuse me, that I used it from. And there will also be a list of ingredients in the description box below the video. You know what to do. Click that phrase, show more, to see more information. And keep trying to stop that humming. Anyway, goodness gracious, quit it. We're tearing these little pieces because we're going to make some flat pens. These are flat ink pens that you can write with in your journal. Okay, I've made them before. All right. Only this time we're going to tear the paper. Well, it's cardstock, because you want it heavier than just copy paper if you're going to do this. Oh, and y'all saw the one back in December. I don't know, y'all. I'm pre-recording. Okay, so there we go. Where we used corrugated cardboard to make a pen for a little notepad. Rustic, y'all. Was that November? It might have been November. Anyways, probably November. Something like that. Mostly same thing. And we're going to use these little pens because I got a bunch of them. You can typically find them at the Dollar Tree. They're little short half pens. I'd call them a half pen, okay? And then you just take them out of the plastic tube like you would a regular size ink pen. Okay, you want to watch the little nib down there, because you want just the nib. You don't want a piece of plastic that is stuck to the nib that comes down to make a little point. You want just the ink pen thingy. I know it makes no sense. You'll see. So anyway, we've got our folded paper folded out and torn, and we're going to make a little band, because I have decided that it's easy, because it's kind of hard to hold a flat pen, and that's probably why people don't use them so much, because they're kind of hard. You know, we're used to holding round writing implements, not flat ones. Anyway, I'm making a band of cardstock, and it's kind of heavy. It's not super heavy. It's, you know, a little heavier than normal. Goodness, I don't know GSMs or weights or any of that. Anyway, we cut it to whatever width it was, I think an inch, and then we scored it in half, mostly, sorta, and then we folded it, and we're gonna glue the 2 halves together so that we've got a more sturdy or extra thick piece of cardstock even. Now I've got this string, and this is just plain white cotton string, y'all, like you would truss up a turkey with, or a ham, or whatever you're cooking in the kitchen. I don't do that kind of thing. I don't be cooking in the kitchen. Well, sometimes. I got collard greens cooking right now. Oh, Lord. It's so good. Anyways, I made that so that, well, you could use it to write with. Anyway, the string, and we put it inside our folded piece of cardstock there with my favorite glue, Aleene's original tacky glue. Call me. Anyway, put the string in there, put our ink pen, just the ink pen part, y'all. Now we're going to glue this folded over cardstock together, which we should have done a minute ago. Give it, 30 seconds to dry or something. And so we're doing that, and we're going to glue it towards the bottom, not straight up on the bottom. Oh, and we rounded the corner. Y'all saw it. We rounded the bottom edge that goes around the pen nib. Okay, ballpoint pen, y'all. And now we're putting our little cardstock on there, and we got to get some clamps because you know it's kind of heavy now. Well, it's not heavy, but you know it's kind of thick. So we're going to clamp it on there. Clamp it. Ellie Mae, clamp it on there. Okay, and I think I showed y'all this a couple times. Probably, I think I only showed you one time decorating the butterfly, because you do what you want to do with your butterflies. You can put diamonds on them, you can put threads on them, you can hand cut them, you can use punches, you can use stamps, whatever you got. Okay, I've even seen a well, I didn't watch it, but I saw where there's somebody had done a video to make fabric butterflies. Now, I will tell you, on these Dollar Tree butterflies, when you put them back to back, they don't exactly line up, which is one of the reasons I'm inking them. Well, and I'm trying to be fancy, y'all. This is a fancy project, so we're inked the edges, and we're trying to ink around where maybe some of that white backside, and also on the cardstock, you know, y'all saw that, and so that we can, you know, ink around it, make it fancy, and in case any of it just kind of shines out, it'll be just a little more butter blended. Okay. And yeah, I'm going to glue some sequins. This is an established fact. Okay? Aleene does not approve of gluing sequins. All sequins should be sewn on. Okay? She must have been like a drill team or a ballerina mother or something like that, because sequins come apart when you cut them, which is why I put glue on the back on the threads to hold the sequins together. Okay, sequins also come as an individual little tiny dot, and they come in different sizes these days, and just a myriad, a plethora even of colors. Excuse me, y'all. So I just put a little weight, and y'all know I think my little acrylic block is plenty heavy enough sometimes to add just a little tiny weight on there, just to help hold some thicker stuff down. Now, they're not super thick, they're just a little thick. And I thought, well, we're going to put some diamonds on here because we got these beautiful diamonds. Oh my gosh, they're just... Gosh, excuse me, I might ought to pause for a second here. Gracious. Anyway, we're gluing diamonds on them. We're using art glitter glue. There is no glitter in it. They cannot ship it during the winter months because it makes it no good. It makes it bad. Okay? It messes up the glue if it should happen to get too cold, and especially if it gets frozen. That's why I keep my extra bottle, okay, in the house, in the kitchen pantry. Okay, if I keep it there, I know it's there, right? So when I need to, I fill up this smaller bottle, and then I put my refill back in the kitchen pantry. Now, I thought that this little flat pen just looked a little plain, okay, and I'm trying to be fancy. So we got out some Tim Holtz Chit Chat stickers. Okay, we just put a little ink on them just to help make them look like they're supposed to be there. Okay, that's what we're doing. And we're going to put it down there on that cardstock decor piece. Okay, that's what I'm calling it at this moment. I might call it something else in a minute or five. And I thought, well, it still looks a little plain, especially up there around the top. So we're going to put some diamonds up there towards the top. Oh, these diamonds are just secret internet admirer. You just blow me away. Thank you. And we're doing my favorite number, which is 3. I mean, you know, there's no secret about that. Gluing them on there. That's a double-handed. Y'all see how fancy I am with the diamonds today? I'm using a little sticky wax thing over here in the right hand, and then I'm using a little pokey tool in the left hand, and I just seemed so coordinated, y'all. I was surprised. I'm like, oh, I hope everybody notices that. So make sure you notice that, okay? Oh, this is for my APG Jamie car lottery. First one of the year. Woo! Makes me so happy. I'm so happy with this project. And I thought those little threads sticking out just bothered me, so I'm just cutting them off. Okay, not cutting a sequins, they're all sewn together on their fancy little threads, and I put glue on there to help keep it, hopefully keep it from unraveling. And then we're gluing 2 butterflies back to back. Is that what I mentioned earlier? Because I started to, but I don't know if I finished that story. The Dollar Tree butterflies are not a perfect lineup back to back, okay? That's why we inked them. I think I did tell you that. Well, anyway, it was worth repeating, wasn't it? So we're going to do another pin. We've got our strings all cut, and we're putting that on there. You can see it. I have it towards the off center because the pin's going to go mostly in the center, but it doesn't have to be perfectly in the center, y'all. And then I just fold it up, so that it's actually kind of like a double, triple layer of cardstock. Right, and that little band we're going to put around there, that dark blue, green blue, whatever you want to call that color. Okay. We're going to put that band on there, and it helps you to hold the pen so you can write more butter with it. Okay, this is just something I've discovered. I hadn't heard anybody else talk about it, but it helps if you got just a little something for your fingers to grab on down there, because we are just from the time we get our first crayons, we're used to having something round that we're writing with. All right, well, I guess maybe these days it's keyboards, but we can write in our secret code. Our cursive writing, secret code. Anyway, clamping it on there, and it doesn't take a real long time for this to get stuck well enough that I can take the clamps off, just so you know. Okay, so we're putting that over there. Go ahead and put the diamonds on there, because I did not have an assembly line per se. It might have been well, it really wasn't that long. It only took me like an hour and a half, and I made 6 of them, and that's not very long, y'all. That's me tearing the paper and inking and all that, and now these orange butterflies don't have any little spots on them necessarily to put diamonds on, but I put them on there anyway. Oh, y'all, I just love these diamonds. I know I said it before, but if I see any of those white faceted ones, another sheet of those, I'm gonna get another sheet of those. Oh, those are so pretty. They're so faceted, and it just they're anyway, we talked about that back in the winter. Well, it's still winter. Okay, it's January, it's still winter though. It's still winter until spring, because I said so. Well, actually, because the seasons and the calendars and the people that do the calendar said so. Y'all, I so wish we would just get on one solid time when we don't have to change our clocks in the spring and the fall, because that is just so ancient technology. All right, haven't we moved past that yet? Anyway, putting our sequins on there. You want to sew them on there? Sew them on there. It's okay. You can do that if you want to. We're going to put our little diamonds on there. Okay, and I've got a little diamond, and I got a tiny diamond. The tiny diamond's going up on that top wing. Okay, y'all, these are so cute. Wait till you see the photo montage. I said, wait for it. Anyway, I know the title's kind of weird, Butterfly Bellies and Pins, because yeah, because I thought it was funny. Y'all know me. It doesn't have to make sense if it's funny. Funny typically is better if it's, well, no, sometimes common sense. Anyway, I'm not a comedian. So we're going to ink this, and I think we inked around all the butterflies with the Majestic Violet archival ink, just saying, because it's one of my favorites. That and Garden Patina. Oh, that's so pretty. This was Venetian orange, and that's so pretty. Oh, and look at them. Okay, the backs are plain, but you're not supposed to look at the back. Okay, they're not ugly on the back. They're just very plain. All right. They all got a word on them. It's not the same word. I tried to use words that sounded fine on their own, because you know not all words are standalone words. Okay, some of them are. So we got 2 of each color, and then whoever gets the card lottery gets whatever color they get. I don't play picky choosy. They make me happy though. And I made sure all the pens worked, because when they're done, they're done. You can't put another refill in there. Okay? Photo montage. Anyway, but you can cut that little pen part off and use it as, or pull the ink pen out. I guess you could try anyway. It's not going to hurt you to try. And just use that in a journal. Otherwise, these are great bookmarks. You can carry them around in a journal. Okay? You don't want to use a pen. Whoever gets the APG card lottery, cut the pen off. Okay? Don't use it. But wish you would. That's what they're meant for. They're so cute. They made me so happy. I enjoyed this project. Just like I enjoy each and every one of you. I do. Your kind comments, your time, and your everything. Likes, shares. Thanks for watching. And happy arting, y'all.